Hello there, Beggy Smalls. The first one here so far. I just have to set up the game because it's going to be kind of like blank for a moment while I actually load the game up. I don't need this. I'm not going to have the YouTube chat or the Twitch chat up either. So give me a moment while I actually load the game up. I also got to load the chat up on a separate window so I can actually see. Give me a moment. I was not completely prepared before I started this. Yeah, this game just came out. A good friend of mine helped me get it, which is very kind of them. I just need to grab the chat and put it on the other monitor so I can actually see what you guys are saying while I'm playing. Oh wait, the Twitch chat still showing up. Nope, I don't really stream to Twitch anymore, so I don't need that there anymore. Let's see here. I think I'm all good. So I just need to kind of back here, grab the chat so I can see it. And hopefully when I grab the game, it's not going to be a pain in the butt. Because I literally have never even booted it before, so this is the first time I'm booting it up. So let's hope it actually captures the game right away and I don't have to do anything stupid. Oh, guess I have to do this to it. There we go. Hopefully you guys see it. Oh, I actually didn't want to load in my demo save, but I was going to start fresh, actually. Gonna let this play out. Hey, what's up, Noah? How's it going? Make sure everything's all good. Okay, so I think I accidentally skipped. So I'm gonna start a new game. I know I've already kind of did this, but I'm gonna start a new game and I'm gonna play on universe mode. So that's gonna be harder. Alright, let's go. So this is like everyone was obsessing over Final Fantasy VII, and this was basically like my Final Fantasy VII. Woohoo, nice. Hopefully those actually help. Alright.
Space. The realm of infinite possibility. It has long inspired the dreams of billions. These dreams, countless in number, spread infinitely throughout the universe, though some of these dreams are nightmares. A race of sentient beings from planet Lazonia, discovered in Sector Gamma, declared war on the Terran Alliance. igniting the flames of ferocious warfare across the galaxy. SD-342. The battleship Calnus received a commendation for excellence in command for its victory in the battle against Lazonia. SD-346. The captain of the Calnus and his second-in-command successfully contained a mysterious virus outbreak on the underdeveloped frontier planet Roke. They also were able to prevent the tyrannical G.A. Revorce's diabolical plan to conquer Earth. Thanks to his achievements, my father was promoted to admiral at the unprecedented young age of 38. I respected him more than anybody else in my life. I know that being a Federation officer is among the greatest accomplishments anyone can hope to achieve in this universe. But I am my own man. I'm no puppet. I'm not just the son of Admiral Ronix J. Kinney, hero of the Pan-Galactic Federation. So what am I doing here, of all places?
Doing stuff.
How's it look? Any change from the pre-landing scans?
No, sir. None of the wavelengths are showing any response. The field resembles a magnetic energy field somewhat, but its exact nature is still uncertain at the moment.
Yeah, that monkey's gonna get it.
It's possible that it's absorbing all the waves from the sensors. All right, let's try running a spectral analysis on the magnetic waves the field is emitting. Claude, you're a ranking officer now. Use this to protect everyone if something happens. What's wrong? Nervous?
No, not exactly, sir.
I see it's still doing what it did in the demo, where like it seems like it just randomly chooses when it's gonna show the character art when they're talking.
Don't tell me you're already quaking in your boots, Claude. It's not the kind of behavior I expect from an ensign. You can use this phase gun in battle by pressing the special arts button.
Ooh, breaking the fourth
Don't be
wall
afraid
there.
to pull the trigger. It might just save your life.
No good, Admiral. There's no match with anything in our databases.
Is that right? All right. Let's get a closer look at it then.
So how you doing, Biggie? Hey, Zombie, how's it going? Glad to see you here. Hope work's going alright for you. Yeah, I hope this is a good one. I've been extra, like, this is probably one of the most, one of the only remakes I've been, like, this excited about. That and finally having this on PC is just like, thank God. I've been wanting this game on a modern system since, like, forever.
All crew, spread out and investigate the area. Stay alert, people. Safety is of the utmost priority.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It actually, the game will actually notify me now if there's private actions I can do.
Dad? Admiral?
What is it, Claude? Did you find something?
I think this is some type of control device. Maybe it'll open up an entrance into the dome.
Good job, Claude. Just as I expected. How does it look? Think you can figure it out?
Just give me a little more time and I should be able to.
It's funny, like the balls on these people. Like, hey, here's a random dome on some random planet. Master of Disaster still up to his old tricks, huh?
How's it look in there?
I don't see any sensors or security measures at the entrance.
What is he destroyed
I
now?
can't say anything until we actually go inside.
All right, let's proceed inward and begin with the investigation.
No, because I've done this beginning area kind of recently, I'm likely going to... I might start skipping through dialogue.
Don't be careless, Claude. Wait till we figure out what that thing is before you go near
Or
it.
basically anything that's voiced, I'll let play out. But if it's not voiced, I'm probably going to skip
Nothing
through.
special. I'll be fine.
Stop! Don't go any closer. We still don't know what that device is capable of.
Get back here! Stay away from that thing, Claude. Claude!
How are we supposed to accomplish anything if you're going to be that scared? Look, there's no danger at all.
Coordinates 214-368-97781. Opening gate.
What? No!
He's gone. Claude! Admiral, please don't. No, it's all my fault.
Oh. That's sad, Biggie. tell him I said haha. Glad he's still the Master of Disaster even after I left.
What happened? Oh, that's right. I was on Milokenia. And then that light swallowed me up.
And the music is still amazing.
Where the hell am I? Dad! Where is everyone? Hey, I still have my communicator. It's no good. I can't get a signal. So where am I? Where did I get sent to? Well, I can't just sit around here and do nothing. I need to figure out where I am right away.
This game still looks beautiful. Like, even the original game still looks really nice, but this looks really, really good.
Be some underdeveloped planet. Where could I possibly be? There's someone there. Whoa!
Oh no, it's the monkey.
Look out! Behind you! Huh?
Time to spank the monkey.
I gotta help her. This is bad.
So I'm on the hard mode, so I actually could die doing this. Oh god. That's not good. I forgot the buttons. Okay. Die, monkey. I killed the monkey.
That's one for us. Whoa. Whew. Good thing I made it in time.
Oh, hey, Dinkler, what's going on?
I shouldn't have
I'm
used
surprised
my
to see
face
you
gun.
here,
Great.
but welcome.
How could... That probably violated the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact. But I had to do it. If I didn't pull the trigger, I couldn't have saved that girl. You alright? Oh, that was a close one. By the way, if you don't mind me asking... Hey, wait!
How are you doing, Dinkler? Am I saying your name right, Dinkler?
She ran away from me.
Alright, now time to fully explore. I'm pretty sure there's an item over here. Hey, there it is. Let's go. Oh. Well. I appreciate you being here anyway, even if you don't really have much other choice. Because you're bored. Yeah, I'm playing on Universe mode. I think the same mode you were playing on. Forgot how difficult it can actually be, because like, if you play Galaxy mode, it's pretty much like the early game is a cakewalk. But like, it's super easy to get one shot, especially if you're playing as Reyna, because she is like a weakling, kinda, for like her melee attacks are not good. So she's really tough early on if you play as her.
Good. I was hoping you'd wait for me.
I'm sorry I ran away like that.
Oh, no, that's okay.
It's just that everything happened so quickly. I was really shocked.
Scary, huh?
Yes, a little. Still, I'm really sorry about all this. You saved me, but I just ran off like that.
Nah, don't worry about it. Besides, you did stop to wait, didn't you?
Yeah, I remember at first being like, geez, dude, how did you die so quick? And then I was like, wait a minute. Universe mode is, like, no joke. Like, it's actually hard.
Oh, and, I'm Claude. Claude C. Kinney. Hi.
At this point, the reason why is I'm having the dub going is just because I'm probably not gonna...
Nice to meet you, Mr. Kenny.
I'm not gonna read any of this, so... No one wants to hear me
Was
poorly
there something you
read.
wanted to ask me earlier?
Although I have no issues reading, but...
Oh, right. It's nothing that important, really, but... where am I?
Are you a traveler?
Something like that, yeah.
Where are you from?
Weeb Noji.
From Earth?
Earth? Where is that?
I figure she wouldn't know what I'm talking about.
Although I may use, if it lets me, I might make it use the Japanese dub in combat, because sometimes, like, the constant yelling of attack names can get kind of grating on the ears. Although, if I remember correctly, they actually adjusted the volume of it so it's not so obnoxious.
I've never even been off this continent. That's really amazing.
Because in First Departure R, like the remake of the first one, the voices can get really annoying really quick.
Yeah.
Because, like, they're just so much louder than everything
It
else.
must have been quite a long and difficult journey.
I mean, what I appreciate is, even though I'm not going to use the Japanese dub, I don't think, it's cool that they actually redubbed it. So there's a new dub for this game. However, I do think it's unfair that only the Japanese version got an extra dub and then the English version didn't get redubbed.
Mr.
But
Kenny, once we
whatever,
cross this bridge,
it's fine,
we'll
I
be
guess.
Arlia.
Arlia, is that where you live? But, are you sure it's alright if I just barge in?
Of course it is. Besides,
Could you imagine how awkward that would sound like in dialogue? Where you have Claude speaking English and then you make Reina speak Japanese? It'd be like, wait a minute. Like, honestly, I guess
No, please, don't worry.
that would
about
make it more
I
realistic
didn't
if you
do
think
anything
about
that
it,
special.
because what are the chances that people on this planet are speaking English? So just make them all sound foreign.
So modest. It won't be much, just the least I can offer you. So please.
Woo, achievement! Let's go. Oh. Can I change the voices now, I wonder? Oh, I guess I can't do that yet? Sorry about the dog you're likely hearing in the background. She's being a turd right now. Like, she's like out in the living room, I think, barking at either the mailman or I don't know what.
Here we are. Welcome to Arlia.
Sorry about that.
I haven't breathed air this clean in a long time.
What do you mean by clean air? Is there such a thing as dirty air?
Yeah, it's sure dirty where I come from, anyway.
Really? I don't think I would like that.
I don't think so either. This feels 1,000 times better.
Well, there's plenty of clean air here, so breathe as much as you please.
Yeah, I can see why you would
I need to run back home for a little
kind of
bit,
be stuck
Mr.
between
Kenny.
Yakuza
Would
and this
you mind
game.
maybe taking a walk around
This
the
game
village
has a
for
lot of
while?
nostalgia for me, so I would pick this one over that.
Sure, no problem.
I'll be right back.
I love this next part. It's like I shouldn't talk to the townspeople and get
It's probably
involved.
not a good idea to get too
Yeah.
involved with the locals. I better try to find a way back.
It's probably not a good idea to get too involved with the locals. Now allow me to go bother everybody in town and tell them about space and my planet I'm from.
Maybe the villagers will have something helpful to tell me.
Let's not talk to the locals. Maybe the villagers will tell me where to go. Ooh. This is something cool that they added into the game that was not in the original one or the first remake either. Doesn't the village elder literally act like he's a... Wait, what? Oh, you're talking about... Okay. I know who you're talking about. I don't know if I would say it sounds like American Jesus, because they seem to think I'm Jesus. Yeah, basically have to like do all these little dialogues just to make sure I get everything. A box. Oh, Doy. Okay, I get it now. I slightly misread what you. I may have misread a little bit what you said. But yeah, they basically all act like I'm Jesus. Spaceship? Is that something you can eat? Money! Machines? What the heck is that? Those kids are adorable. That's also sad. Oh wait, I already did this. Oh wait, there's a chest here. Stealing everybody's shit. Kind of reminds me of... Oh yeah, that's been one nice thing about the Star Ocean games. You can go into your equipment and you can press a button and it will kind of optimize everything to the best of what you have. It's not always a good idea to do that because sometimes you want to deliberately put like a weaker weapon off that a weaker weapon equipped because sometimes they'll have special effects on them that make it easier to kill bosses. So there's actually like a lot of strategy involved. Sometimes, not all the time. Did I go in this house? I'm pretty sure they have stuff I can steal. I love how it's like, nice, let's see if there's anything good in here. It's like, dude, we just broke into this person's house and stole all their shit. Oh wait, gotta make sure I talk to everybody. Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, I guess you could say that. It's something like that. Like, there's some weapons that have, like natural boost to all elemental and, like, holy and dark damage. But, like, its raw damage might be lower. But because there's some places that, like, there are some monsters that are super weak to that, you can just, like, you can clear a monster, like, super fast like that. Kind of like, there's also, like, a shield you can get that, like, when you get hit, it sprays sparks everywhere. And, like, those sparks do, like, whatever your base damage is. So, like, even though the actual defense on that shield might not be that good, it's best to have it on, because the more they hit you, the more those sparks fly off and just obliterate them. So it's kind of like a mirror shield, in a way. It reflects all damage, and it's really, really, really effective.
So where is he right now?
Well, I told him to look around town for a bit.
Wait a minute, Raina.
Excuse me.
Is something wrong, Mr. Kenny?
No, I was just walking around the village and I wound up here.
Oh, I see. I didn't expect you to be here.
Is this
Yeah, it's that kind of stuff that you really want when you're playing on Universe mode, because sometimes you're not going to be able to avoid getting hit, and so sometimes you just kind of want to get hit on purpose, and it'll spray out damage everywhere.
Oh, no. Not at all.
Although I have no idea if they're going to change how that works in this version, because they've already
this is
changed the
Mr. Kenny.
combat
He's
a little
the one
bit,
who saved me earlier.
so I wonder how certain things have changed.
Oh my. So he's the one you told me about? Well, hello there, Mr. Kenny. I'm Raina's mother. Just call me Westa. Raina said that you saved her from a dangerous situation earlier.
This is one of the few JRPGs I've seen where picking a different main character actually makes a difference. Because there are certain sections of the game that are completely different.
Oh,
Because I think there's more than one time where the party splits up and Reina goes to do something else. So if you start as Reina,
But
you
of
play
course it is.
that part of the story.
If you hadn't shown up when you did. I told this girl time and again to stay away from the sacred forest, but she never listens to me.
Oh, Mom.
Raina, you should just be glad that you're okay.
Anyways, Mr. Kenny, I'm sorry I kept you waiting.
And also, depending on which protagonist you pick, kind of decides on which characters you can recruit throughout the game. Like, if you play as Claude, like I am, there's a character named Diaz that you can't recruit, but he's like the second strongest swordsman in the game, like after Claude.
Ah, yes, please. Thank you.
For a first time playthrough, okay, like personally, I would say Claude is the better pick, primarily because he is
See you later, Mom.
because he is easier to play through the beginning of the game with. But you get mostly the same story, but I like some of his bits a bit more. But this game really benefits from 2 playthroughs because you'll play through as Claude, and then you play through as Reina, and then you get the other side of the story, and it's really cool like that. I don't think you can really go wrong with either one as a first choice.
Okay, I got it.
I always pick Claude because I don't like playing as a caster. As like a mage, I don't really enjoy it. That and Reina is much harder, in my opinion, to start out with. Although, I mean, I will be doing a playthrough with her, but I figured for my first playthrough, I'm gonna do it with Claude.
I'm sorry about my mother. She can be annoying sometimes.
It doesn't bother me. My parents are kind of the same way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you wouldn't believe. You'd be amazed.
Although the nice thing is, like, even if you pick Reina, like, you can actually change Claude to be the party leader. So you can still play as him, but use her as, like, the story lead. One thing I will say, if you're gonna pick Reina, don't be ashamed to not play on universe mode, because like it's seriously difficult. I mean, it can be easier if you know what you're doing, but if you don't know what you're doing, oh my goodness. Because I would also recommend not looking up a guide. It's way more fun without one. Like, I don't think I've ever looked up a guide on this game. Yeah, I would highly recommend Galaxy mode. Just trust me, it can still be challenging, but also be enjoyable at the same time. Universe is a bitch if you don't know what you're doing. Like even I was struggling through on the demo on Universe. Like even I was struggling through it a bit. But I'm gonna go with Universe here because now I can actually grind if I want. Like I can actually play through and do some of the proper stuff to like, I guess, min-max myself a little bit. Claude doesn't know about herbs. What a loser. I gotta say, the game looks really good on this monitor, and it actually runs really well. I'm running at 144 FPS right now. Oh yeah, if everyone in town thinks that Claude and Reina are dating already. It's pretty hilarious. It's like, the gameplay in the full game is much deeper than the demo really allowed, because like you didn't really get the chance to like actually like boost up your skills or your stats or do any of that. Because once you're able to get a few of those up, like the combat becomes way more fun. Oh yeah, there is. I'm not gonna. All I'm gonna tell you is that something hit the planet and now there's monsters. So there is a conflict, but it doesn't become like super obvious. Funny enough, probably until right after you stopped playing, actually, because the mayor kind of explains it. And trust me, like that's literally only half of the story. I don't want to say much more, but there's like a whole other planet to explore after this one. The original game was on 2 discs. I don't know if you have to use the skills to level them up or not.
Hello.
I guess I wasn't paying enough attention in the demo to find out. But you can actually use skill points to level up the skills directly, which is really, really nice, actually.
Finishing up? What? Mom, what's all this food here for?
Doesn't it look delicious? I put all of my best recipes out on the
That's not what
Yeah, don't worry, Dinkware. I wasn't planning on spoiling.
Did I do something
I
wrong?
was trying to
I just thought I'd thank
make
Mr.
it sound
King.
interesting without spoiling it.
I understand that, but isn't this a little much?
Is it?
Because, like,
He's pretty
effectively,
young, so I figured he'd have a
just as you're about to leave this town,
You are hungry, aren't
the
you,
mayor
Mr.
sort of explains it. Like, he kind of spells it out for you a bit.
Actually, I am. Yeah.
See, a real man could put all this away, no problem. So eat as much as you like.
So even if you see that part, if you didn't see it in the demo, it's not much of a spoiler, because it basically happens like just before you're allowed to kind of go do what you want to do.
Oh, Mom.
Oh,
Oh, thank you so much for the meal.
Are you okay? You didn't have to force it all down, you know.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I've got a cast iron stomach.
I'm sorry my mother made so much.
It was all
you know,
delicious.
it's honestly surprising
My
that this
mother would never be
dub
able
is
to
as
do
good as it
something like
is,
that.
because this is from the PSP era.
Thanks for the
It
compliment.
was honestly pretty impressive
I'm
to
glad
have
you're
this much
happy.
voice work in a PSP game.
I'm gonna go downstairs and help my mother clean up. Feel free to rest up here for a bit, alright?
Sure, that
Because
sounds
if,
good.
'cause if I remember correctly, nearly all of the important story stuff is voiced. Oh my god, how many times have I played this game? Alright, so I've beaten
Man, I'm full.
the game as Claude with almost every combination for your party that you can get. I've beaten it with a few times with Claude while getting everyone in my party to level 255, which is master level. I've done that in Galaxy mode and Universe mode. I've done it with Reyna. Oh no, the current dub you're hearing is from the PSP version.
Mom.
They didn't
I wonder
redub
how
it.
she's doing.
However, I
I
think
hope she
they
isn't too worried about me.
made the audio a bit cleaner because it doesn't sound as rough as it did on the PSP. So like they made some adjustments, but they didn't
Got
really
to
do a
find way
lot.
to get home.
If it says anything on the original PS1 version of this game, like the timer stopped keeping track of how long I played it. So I've probably beaten this game like well over 10 times with like varying like combinations of party members. I think like the last thing I managed to accomplish was I beat the final boss without the limiter on, so he was like way harder. And I beat him barefisted, so I didn't even equip a weapon, I just went in with armor. That's all I did. It took a while, but it was worth it.
How was the meal, Mr. Kenny? I didn't make too much, did I?
Oh, not at all. All of it was wonderful. Thanks for making it.
I was like, honestly, that's probably why they didn't bother to redub it, because the PSP dub is actually, you know, not so bad.
Really? Oh, I'm so glad to hear that.
Honestly, the Star Ocean 1 dub was kind of eh. Like, I really don't think I like that dub that much.
So you really liked it?
I really did.
Are you 100% sure?
I'm 100% sure about it.
Well, thank goodness. I wouldn't know what to do if it wasn't good enough for the hero.
Did you just say hero?
Aw, shit, she dropped the H word.
Mom, I'm back!
Raina, oh, no, 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 no.
I think this game has a lot of replayability for
Why are
me.
you panicking like that?
Because you can get to the end of the game with just a party of 4, or you can get up to like, I think it's like up to 8 or more different characters, and all of them have like their own ultimate weapons and ultimate skills to unlock and specialties. There's so much extra stuff to do in the game that I get lost in it.
Calm down, Mom. Tell me what's wrong.
I said it.
Said what?
I said the H word.
What? You told him that? So what did he say?
I mean, this is probably the only RPG that I've played more than once or
He understood
twice.
what I meant.
Look, what's going on here?
Please be
This is
calm,
one I would
everyone.
certainly
It's
recommend
all right.
at
He
least
doesn't
2
understand what
playthroughs,
this is all about either.
so that way you can get Claude's side and Reina's side. Because they do get some important story bits that the other person doesn't, typically.
Oh, Mr. Kenny.
This must be Claude C. Kenny then, yes? Allow me to say, I'm honored to make your acquaintance. My name is Regis, and I humbly serve this village as its mayor.
Good to meet you, sir.
Allow me to thank you profusely for saving our dear Reina's life in the sacred forest.
Oh, not at all, sir.
Speaking of which, Reina has told me that you are, at present, in the midst of a journey.
Sure. Although I think Xenoblade is more like this one. It was the same way in the first Star Ocean on the
Journey, really?
on the Super Nintendo. And similar to, like, you know, Tales of Fantasia, also from the Super Nintendo.
So tell
The
me,
first Tales game.
where is your destination? The Kingdom of Cross? Or perhaps the continent of Liqueur?
You can also switch to whatever party member you want, if you want to.
Oh,
A curious traveler indeed.
I mean, you can effectively fight the final boss
But
with
where
just
you
one
going
with one of the
is
side
also
characters if you want to,
unknown.
which I've done before.
what are you trying to say, sir?
Mr. Kenny, if you will forgive my rudeness for a moment, I do believe everything you have told us has been a lie.
Oh, he's calling me a liar.
You are
Son
far
of a
from an
bitch.
ordinary traveler.
If I'm not a traveler, then what am I?
Oh, bitch. Haha.
A visitor from another world. A hero of legend, hidden under the guise of a traveler. In fact, even you will agree that you are the hero of light who has come to fulfill his duty as our savior. Am I wrong?
The original version of this was a PS1 game, yes.
Listen, what would possibly make you think that
The remake of the first game, Star Ocean 1, the remake came out on the PSP, and it had the graphics of the PS1 game, the Star Ocean 2.
If it's proof you need, then let me share with you a glimpse of our world. It has been told in our history that when the people of Expel are suffering under the threat of impending doom, a hero will appear in garbs of foreign make, and with his sword of light, he will save us all. Your clothes are nothing like what we have, and you carry the sword of light. What more proof do we need?
This guy's calling me out.
I don't have any sword of light.
Of course you do. You used a blinding light to save me earlier.
Technically, these sprites are like right from the PS1 game. Everything else is
Maybe he
basically
really
brand
isn't the
new.
one.
He's got to be.
Sadly, like I think everything up to Xbox 360 is now considered retro, which makes a lot of people feel really old.
I think I know why you're all confused. This
For
weapon
me,
line,
like,
it's not a sword of
Xbox
light,
and below,
although
like original
it's
Xbox and
something
below
like
is
that.
retro now.
But still, carrying this around doesn't make me any kind of special hero. There's got to be some kind of mistake.
How can you say that?
Well, I mean, I'm not a hero. I don't have any kind of power like that. I don't even have any idea what's going on here. How can you expect me to save anyone at all?
You truly have no idea? You really don't know anything about the sorcery globe or the cataclysms?
I mean, it may as well be retro now.
We're not talking about something that happens in the village here. We're talking about the cataclysms that have
I
affected
mean, the
the
360
entire
came out when I
world.
was in high school, and that was over 10 years ago.
It seems that you do not really know what we are talking about. Please allow me to explain. It all began 3 months ago.
I mean, like, the 360 came out, like, at the beginning of my high school years.
Northwest of this village,
So for
there
me,
is a
it's
kingdom
basically
by
retro
the
now.
name of El. One fateful day, a meteor crashed upon Aluria, a town located within El's territory. At first, people saw it as merely a rare and remarkable celestial event. But before long, a cataclysm took place. Great hordes of monsters suddenly appeared in the once peaceful nation, and the havoc they spread devastated the kingdom of El. There has never been anything like this before in our world. Not until the arrival of that meteor. It only stands to reason that the two events are related to each other. The meteor came to be called the Sorcery Globe, a stone of pure demonic evil. No matter how you look at it, that stone must be the reason for the disasters that have befallen the world.
Well, there's the story for you. Kinda.
And now,
There's a lot more to it, but that's like kind of like the...
globe fell upon our heads one day, so you have also appeared out of thin air. If that stone is the source of the chaos, then we believe that only you can cut through the chaos and save us.
Between you and me and anyone else you might be watching, I don't really care
But I'm
about the
just
new
a-
Spider-Man game, or the first
The
one, or the
cataclysms
Miles
still
Morales one.
ongoing as we speak.
I guess I got tired of Spider-Man games back on the PS2.
Docile animals.
It's like, I played the Nintendo 64 ones, I played the PlayStation 1 ones, I played 2 of them on the PS2, and I was like, alright, I'm done with Spider-Man, I think.
But I'm not anyone special like your story said. How am I supposed to deal with some kind of magic meteorite?
It's like, honestly, I was hoping that the newer games might have been more in the style of, like, the Spider-Verse games. Like, or, sorry, Spider-Verse movies, like, that probably would have got my interest.
If
But
you
I
are
could honestly
not,
give a shit less
then where
about
did you
swinging
come
around
from?
New York City
And where are
again.
you going?
Like, I've done it so many times as a kid, I don't want to do it again.
I don't know how to explain it, and even if I did, you wouldn't understand it. The
I
only
mean,
thing I can
it
tell
looks
you
like
is
it's
that I'm here
good, but,
because
you
of an
know.
accident. and not because I wanted to be.
It's just not something that's
I
for
just wanna
me.
go back to where I came from. That's all.
I'm pretty sure I would be bored in like an hour.
You must have your reasons, but you must let us know more before we can make sense of this.
I know, but that's all I can tell you.
Very well. If you insist on it, then I am sure there is at least some truth to it. We will have
Like,
to accept that
you
are
get
not
me
the
a
hero of
Spider-Verse
light
game,
after all.
like that's kind of similar to the movies, at least like graphic wise and like art style. Dude, sign me up. I would be all
How
over
could
that.
this be?
I'm sorry. This is probably not what you all wanted to hear.
Not at all.
Also,
It is
it's
our
like
own
the
fault
perfect
forcing you to
source
be
for like
someone you
video
are not in the
games,
first place.
especially the second film.
I'm sorry about this. Raina!
You should probably leave her be for now. She believed with all her heart that you were the hero we needed. I'm sure she will be over it soon enough.
Raina.
There is one thing I would like to ask of you, Mr. Kenny. Please, if you can, try to avoid acting in a way that would confuse others. I am, of course...
Yeah, Claude,
referring
don't
to
be
the
fucking
Sword of
weird.
Light. But if you could, I ask you to be prudent with your behavior in general as well. As I explained to you, things have been unsettled ever since the sorcery globe landed. People are anxious and uncomfortable. To have someone who matches the description of our legends suddenly appear in these circumstances, well, hopefully you can understand why people like Raina were holding out so much hope for you. So I do ask you to be mindful not to instill that hope into
I will
people.
say, like, the beginning of this game is really heavy on the dialogue.
Well then,
That's the only downside,
on
is
that
it just
note,
takes
Mr.
forever to
Kenny,
get anywhere.
I wish I knew. I thought maybe I would try to find something that'll get me back home, but...
in that case, why don't you stay here in our village for a while? You can stay in my house for as long as you like. Perhaps you'll be able to find out something useful while you're here.
There's a fight at some point in this game where you're supposed to lose, but like you can like win the fight, but then you still die at the end.
Not
But
at
it's
all.
really satisfying
If
though,
anyone
because
was
you're not supposed to win,
imposing
but you
around
can
here, it was certainly
if you're
us.
stubborn enough.
I insist.
Even though the game kills you like during the cutscene anyway,
Well,
it's still
in
funny
that
to see.
case, I will accept your offer then.
One thing I wish they would let you do is have the original PS1 dubbing. Because they only dubbed like attacks and stuff like that, so unfortunately none of the dialogue is dubbed. But man, like the voice work in combat was way better.
Yes, very. Thank you.
The mayor will see you downstairs.
What's going on, old fart?
Good morning, Mayor.
Ah, you're finally up.
Yes, I needed a good night's sleep.
Superb, superb. By the way, Mr. Kenny, if you can't find what you're looking for here in Arlia, you might want to try visiting the town of Salva to the north. Salva's a mining
Salva
town
sounds like a
where you
town of
find
drugs.
people from all across the continent. Perhaps it will prove to be worthwhile to have a look over there.
All right. Thanks for the tip.
Don't worry about it. Oh, and one more thing. Your Sword of Light will probably attract too much attention. So please, make use of this sword instead. Finally, if you're ever tired, you can use the upstairs bed anytime.
So here's a sword, bro.
Great.
I wish you the best of luck.
See you later, Dinkler. Thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. But I'm gonna save real quick before I get myself killed. Wee, someone's running. There should be monsters in here I can kill. Yep. Save again. Can do a little bit of light grinding in here, I think.
We can win this. I hope.
Hey, what's up, Triggered? Oh yeah, forgot. Okay. Chop, chop.
That was easier than I thought.
What is...
We can win this.
Oh, is that what's up?
Take this.
Nah.
Got you.
You're my...
Not too bad.
my third... Instead of my second, you're my third. Second's like, oh, okay, that's cool. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it, man. So, how's school been going for you, dude? Learning more interesting stuff?
Here they come. That was
Wow,
easier than I
alright.
thought.
This sword really makes a difference early on.
Reina.
Oh, Mr. Kenny.
Morning.
Good morning. I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. I didn't mean to cause a scene like that.
It's all right. I mean, I know I must look really out of place to you all. Now that I know the whole story, it's pretty easy to see how everyone came to that conclusion.
I grew up listening to tales about the hero, you know. They talked about how the hero would appear in our time of greatest need and save our way of life. And, I mean, a lot of people are desperately in need right now, aren't they?
Not paying attention in your classes, huh?
Having you show up just like the stories at a time like this, I just thought you had to be the one.
That makes sense.
I mean, I wasn't sure, but I was pretty sure.
Well, I'm sorry I couldn't be the hero you wanted.
I didn't mean that, Mr. Kenny. It's not your fault. I'm the one to blame for being so easily taken in by the stories of the hero.
I still want to apologize, though. I really wish there's something I could do.
You don't have to worry about it. I hope you can get back to your home soon.
Reina.
I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I stayed here alone for a little while?
Okay. One of these dudes was like super hard for some reason in the demo. Oh, it might be this one. So last time there was like a red enemy running around in here, and he was like ultra powerful, and like damn near like killed me in one hit. The teacher comes up with stupid rules, huh? Is that the one who said that Abraham Lincoln was black? If they're writing pen, that's kind of ridiculous. Like, what if you make a mistake? Are you supposed to just scribble it out? That kind of sounds obnoxious. Your teacher sounds obnoxious.
Hey, mister.
Huh?
If you're gonna leave the village, you better stay close to the road, okay? The forest is really dangerous.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
Oh, I'm gonna save real quick. Also, so at some point, anyone who's still actually in here, I'm gonna have to leave at some point to go take my dog to the vet. So that way she can. There's nothing wrong with her, but we're taking her there to basically get her claws, like, trimmed. Because, she won't let us do it, and her claws are way too long.
That was easier than I thought.
But I will definitely be coming back to play more of this. I'm not sure when we're leaving. I think probably soon-ish, so just letting anyone know who's actually in here.
We can win this. I hope. That's one for us.
I have to use whiteout. I mean, I used that in school, but that seems like a massive waste of resources. Like, why not just use freaking pencil? I don't understand how pen, like, looks more professional. Like, who cares?
Here they come. Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Here they come. Take this. Not too shabby.
You know, there's a reason why they don't let you use pen to do standardized state tests.
We can win this. I hope.
Oh. Oh!
Anyone hurt?
Wait, so you have to bring your own whiteout? That's bullshit. Like, that's really crappy. Like, if the teacher's gonna insist that you use whiteout... Oh, I guess I can't fish yet. I will soon, though.
We can win this. I hope. How about this? Take this. I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
It's funny, so one interesting strategy that you can use in this game is you can deliberately keep using the phase gun because the game is much easier with it because it just shoots super. It's a really strong attack, but at a certain point in the game, the phase gun breaks, so you can kind of grind on purpose before it breaks to get like extra like mileage out of it. I wonder why I can't change the voice type. It's weird. I'm gonna change that so I actually Wait, whoops. There we go. Now the camera moves a little bit faster.
Be careful! Air slash! Take this! That's one for us.
So yeah, I'm hoping that some of you guys will come back when I come back. If you guys are not busy.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Oh, God, triggered. Don't even get me started. Biggie Smalls knows that pain. Where I used to work, I swear to God, it was like that sometimes. It's like, oh, you have to, like, use this to clean the floor, or use this to clean the bathroom, but, like, it's not nearly as effective as this other stuff we used to use.
That's one for us.
I don't know how long I'll be gone. It might only be, like, an hour or two. But, like, regardless if anyone watches, like, I'm playing this game as much as I can while I can. One of the reasons why I don't have my stream way out is because I can't multi-stream anymore. So I'm kind of locked to one platform, so there's no need for the chat boxes. And also I feel like that makes it tends to make things even more blurry somehow, if that makes sense. Because the more stuff I got going on the screen, like, the more pixelated things kind of get. Because my internet sucks. Trying to break into everyone's house and talk to everybody. So I was paying for a service called Streamlabs Ultra, and it allowed me to stream to a bunch of different platforms at once. So unfortunately, I can't pay for that anymore. So I can't do the multi-streaming. So unless there's some free alternative that works really well to multi-stream, I'm stuck with just YouTube. But that's fine. Not like anyone really watches me on Twitch, so that is fine. Must talk to everybody and bother everybody. I can probably multi-stream again in the future, like once I get a job and I have an income again. But trying to get back to where I was working before is difficult because they keep doing hiring freezes, and like a recent instance happened where like there's been some drama with the person who was gonna be my boss. So like I don't see that happening. But that's a whole other thing that I'm not going to talk about in detail on stream. A boxing club kind of sounds like fun. Breaking into your house and stealing all your shit. Whatever you do, Trigger, don't punch below the belt. They really hate that. No dick punching. As much as it's like an easy win, you don't want to be known as the guy who punches people in the wiener. That's not a good reputation to have. Okay, I'm going to be right back in just a moment. I'm going to see what's going on with our plans, but I will be right back. Hey, what's up, high quality Nintendo OSTs? What's going on, man? So I actually do have to go for right now. Hopefully, I'm only gone for about, I don't know, maybe an hour, maybe a little bit longer. Regardless, when I come back, I will go live once more. Hopefully, some of you guys will come back. If not, there will be a recording you guys can watch if you really care. But appreciate you guys being here for this little bit I was able to play. Sorry, I got to cut it kind of short. I'll see you guys in the next one, and hopefully my dog doesn't kill the vet as it's trying to cut her nails. Silly dog, you. Now it's in the room. It's going to nibble on me before I'm able to turn the stream off. But anyway, I appreciate you guys all being here, and hopefully I see you guys when I come back. If I don't see you guys, I hope you guys have a good night or a good morning or day or whatever it is, wherever you live.